Located near the border with Russia, Sherbakivka has become a key front in the ongoing war. Russian forces have attempted to establish fortified positions in this area, using it as a staging ground for artillery attacks and troop movements. However, Ukraine's defenders are determined to disrupt and eliminate enemy strongholds before they can be used to launch further offensives. In this video, you will witness a series of direct hits on Russian positions, carried out with high accuracy and devastating impact. Ukrainian forces employ a variety of modern weaponry, including artillery, drones, and guided munitions, to ensure maximum efficiency in neutralizing enemy threats. Modern warfare relies heavily on the synergy between drone reconnaissance and artillery fire. Ukrainian forces use FPV drones, surveillance UAVs, and counter-battery radars to precisely locate enemy positions before delivering highly effective artillery strikes. This combination has proven to be a game-changer on the battlefield, allowing Ukraine to eliminate Russian forces while minimizing risks to its own troops. The footage in this video clearly shows the destructive power of Ukraine's strikes. Explosions rock enemy trenches, military vehicles are engulfed in flames, and surviving Russian troops are forced to flee their positions. Each successful strike brings Ukraine closer to securing the region and preventing further Russian advances. The relentless attacks on Russian positions in Sherbakivka and across the Kharkiv region are part of a larger effort to push back the occupiers and reclaim Ukrainian land. As Ukraine continues to receive military support and develop advanced combat strategies, the tide of war is shifting in favor of Ukrainian defenders. The 5th Separate Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces has gained a fearsome reputation on the battlefield. Known for its ability to conduct fast, aggressive assaults and capture enemy positions, the brigade operates with a high level of professionalism, discipline, and efficiency. Whether launching counterattacks, storming fortified positions, or taking enemy prisoners, the 5th Brigade remains a critical part of Ukraine's defense efforts. Located in the Donetsk region, Kramatorsk has been a major target of Russian offensives since the beginning of the full-scale invasion. Despite repeated Russian attempts to advance, Ukrainian forces have successfully held the line and repelled enemy incursions. As Russia's battlefield strategy falters, incidents like this, where individual Russian soldiers become separated and captured, are becoming increasingly common. The 36th Separate Marine Brigade, one of Ukraine's elite military units, is renowned for its tactical expertise and high-level combat capabilities. Originally trained for amphibious and coastal operations, the brigade has adapted to drone-based warfare, allowing it to strike deep behind enemy lines and destroy high-value targets without direct confrontation. FPV drones have revolutionized warfare, giving Ukrainian forces a cost-effective and highly precise weapon against Russian troops, vehicles, and fortified positions. These drones are rocket-fast and maneuverable, capable of navigating through tight spaces and avoiding enemy countermeasures. Direct hit, highly accurate, delivering explosives directly to enemy positions with pinpoint precision. Collision, cost-effective and efficient, allowing Ukraine to inflict heavy damage at minimal risk. The 95th Air Assault Brigade is one of Ukraine's most experienced and battle-hardened units, known for its lightning-fast counterattacks, deep raids into enemy territory, and expertise in airborne operations. This brigade has been at the forefront of Ukraine's most critical battles, repeatedly proving its ability to defend key positions and launch devastating offensives against Russian occupiers. The Kursk region has become an increasingly contested front, as Russian forces attempt to regain lost ground while Ukrainian defenders fortify their positions and launch counterstrikes. The Viktorivka-Pogrebki area is strategically important because White Heavy It serves as a natural defensive line for Ukraine's forces, preventing further Russian advances. White Heavy It is a key logistical hub for both Ukrainian and Russian supply routes. White Heavy controlling this region gives Ukraine an advantage for future counteroffensives. Russian forces have repeatedly tried to break through Ukrainian defenses using waves of infantry, armored vehicles, and artillery barrages. But the 95th Brigade stands firm, proving that Ukraine's elite troops will not yield an inch of their land. Despite launching multiple offensives, Russian forces continue to suffer devastating losses at the hands of the 95th Air Assault Brigade. The failed attack in Viktorivka-Pogrebki adds to the growing number of Russian defeats, highlighting their poor strategy, lack of morale, and inability to break through well-defended Ukrainian positions. The 12th Special Forces Brigade Azov is one of Ukraine's most feared and respected combat units. Originally formed as a volunteer battalion, it has since evolved into a highly trained, professional brigade within the National Guard. The Azov fighters are known for their exceptional skill in close-quarters combat, urban warfare, and counteroffensive operations, making them a deadly force against Russian occupiers. Their reputation on the battlefield is legendary, and every mission they undertake strikes fear into the hearts of enemy forces. The Donetsk region remains one of the most heavily contested areas of the war, with Russian troops deeply entrenched in towns and villages, using civilian infrastructure for cover. But Azov's highly coordinated clearing operations leave no place for the enemy to hide. Azov fighters use modern, Western-style assault tactics, allowing them to clear enemy positions with speed and efficiency. Unlike Russia's poorly coordinated mass assaults, Azov's operations are precise, methodical, and devastating. Their tactics include Small Blue Diamond Small, mobile strike teams moving through occupied zones, isolating and neutralizing enemy positions. Small Blue Diamond FPV drones for reconnaissance and direct attacks, hunting down Russian forces hiding in trenches and buildings. Small Blue Diamond superior coordination and fire discipline, ensuring that every attack is calculated and effective. Ukraine's tactical use of drones has changed the course of modern warfare, allowing highly skilled operators to deliver pinpoint strikes on Russian forces without putting Ukrainian troops at risk. In this footage, you will see fire explosive drone strikes on Russian defensive positions, Skull direct hits on enemy infantry, eliminating them with unmatched precision. Rocket massive detonations as Ukrainian forces target ammunition depots and command centers. Russian forces caught off guard, unable to counter Ukraine's superior drone tactics. Despite their attempts to dig in, Russian troops near Nikolsky are suffering heavy casualties. Their lack of proper defenses against Ukraine's rapidly advancing drone technology has left them vulnerable to precision airstrikes. Each successful attack by the 1st Assault Battalion further weakens Russia's hold on the Kursk region, pushing their forces closer to collapse. The 14th Brigade of the National Guard, nicknamed Chervona Kalina, is a highly skilled unit specializing in artillery, fire support, and counter-battery operations. Their precision and firepower have made them a major force in Ukraine's defensive and offensive operations, ensuring that Russian forces cannot establish stable fire positions without being targeted and neutralized. Howitzers are one of Russia's key battlefield weapons, used to bombard Ukrainian positions from a distance. However, Ukraine's superior counter-battery radar systems and reconnaissance drones allow Chervona Kalina artillery units to detect and destroy these threats before they can cause significant damage. In this footage, you will see fire direct hits on Russian howitzers, reducing them to wreckage. Rocket explosions as enemy artillery crews are caught off guard and eliminated. Directed precision strikes guided by Ukrainian reconnaissance, ensuring no wasted shells.